What is up, everybody? We are back in the building. Sorry for being late. But I'm black. What do you expect? That's how you know I'm really black, because I'm always late. They may say a lot of things about me, but my blackness can never be denied because I show up about 30 to 45 minutes late to every single thing I go to. And I think it's a skill. I think it's a skill that other people need to master. Do me a favor, give me a one in the comments if you could hear me okay. Give me a one if the visuals are good. Give me a two if they're not good, obviously. Just so I can make sure I'm giving you guys the best viewing and listening experience possible. Robert Lee Williamson the third, my brother from another mother. It's good to see you. It's good to see all of you guys joining in. We got some mess to talk about today because let me tell y'all. I put on the noise cancellation. Sorry, I told you guys the kitchen is getting remodeled, so we're doing that whole thing. So you're just gonna have to bear with me. Um, but we have some mess to talk about today. We have some mess to talk about today. Every since I was a little child, I have been told by people who look like me that the greatest threat to black existence in America was white supremacy. Ever since I was little, my family, other people's families taught me you gotta watch out for white folks. They want to kill you. You gotta watch out for the Klan, the white sheets. They're rolling around in trucks, marauding, and they wants to lynch you, right? Though it is 1990s and you are ducking from bullets being shot by black people who look just like you, the, even more of a threat than them is a white person who has never done anything to harm you in your entire life. You don't need proof. Just believe me. Just believe what we say and live your entire life by it. Even to this day, you have African American people. And now we've got other groups of people to join in on the nonsense, telling you that the biggest threat to your existence in America is the white man, right? White folks minding their business, doing yoga, kissing their dogs in the mouth, down at the dog beach, running around, jumping around naked at Burning Man, but somehow, some way, that little old white lady living up in Beverly Hills adjacent, she wants nothing more than to see you dead. Well, guess what? There's a situation that has just happened in Mississippi that has totally, in my opinion, put an end to that lie. Since yesterday, there has been three mass shootings in the city of Leland, Mississippi, carried out by none other than dun, 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 black people. And you know who they shot? Dun, 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 other black people. And you know where they used to say, you know what one of the states that people say is the most racist and white folks want to kill everybody black? Dun, 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 Mississippi. You guys saw the movie Mississippi Burning with Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah, I hope they die, and I hope they burn in hell. You remember that where the white guys raped the black dude's daughters? It was crazy business. Okay, yeah. Mississippi Burning, March on Selma. I don't know if Selma's in Mississippi, but you know all that civil rights stuff took place down in those states, right? But here's what I'm saying. Why is it that in a state that where that black folks say is one of the most racist states in America, why is it that in a state where they say sundown towns still exist, places where black folks can't be at night, if white supremacy is such a threat and is such a threat down south, why is it that the number one killer of black people down south is other black people? You would think that the threat of white supremacy would be so overwhelming that they would naturally unify in an effort to survive. But that is not the case. Jackson, Mississippi, one of the cities in America with the highest population of blacks, guess what? Got the highest number of murders. Got the one of the highest numbers of black on black murders. At some point, people are going to have to come to terms with reality. Somebody's lying. Everybody can't be telling the truth because what they're telling me is that the greatest threat to your security is the white man. But what I'm seeing is that the greatest threat to your safety and security is someone who looks just like you. And the numbers are also saying that. And we have Zeb Bates in the comments already. The hangings don't get reported, but the shootings do. The hangings don't get reported, but the shootings do. Even where they said that they recently had a hoax going saying that some black guy was lynched on the campus of an HBCU down in Mississippi, that turned out to be a lie. That turned out to be a hoax. But did you hear anybody come back with an apology or a disclaimer? Hey, you know what, guys? We were wrong. It wasn't the white man. It was either a suicide or probably somebody who looked like this dude strung him up. I really don't understand why the Klan needs to be active when black folks is doing their job for them. We smoke, we killing each other up like you getting a free coupon for Baskin Robbins every time you drop a body. There's no need for the Klan. And what I'm going to tell you today is I'm going to say something that you have never heard before. I'm telling you today, I don't know what day it is. I think it's the 12th or the 13th. Jonathan, is it the 12th or the 13th? It is the 13th. Thank you so much. It is the 13th of October in the year of our Lord 2026. And I am telling you that YN supremacy has replaced white supremacy as the greatest threat to black life in this country. YN supremacy, young nigga supremacy, has replaced white supremacy as the greatest threat to black life in America. You heard it here first, folks. You have more to worry about from a YN than even the Klan. As a matter of fact, you can move next door to the Grand Dragon of the KKK, and you will still be safer than living in one of these inner city black neighborhoods, because the YNs will kill you with prejudice, extreme prejudice. You could say, I love white daddy. You could say whatever you want to. You could call me whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me late to dinner and don't call me collect. That's it. Call me whatever you want to. Just don't make me walk through a black neighborhood at night. I could add you guys to the call, but first I got to give you a little dose of reality. Once I bring you guys up here, y'all gonna start lying. But Brandon, the Klan, you ain't even wet me. Most of you guys have never even met a white supremacist. I'm probably one of the only people in this chat, on this video, who has actually sat across the table from a white supremacist. And you want me to tell you something? He was nicer and more cordial than 99% of the YNs I've ever met in my life. I debated him. I called him all types of names. He never even tried to punch me or shoot me or do anything like that. Go to one of these YNs, step on their shoe, look at them the wrong way, accidentally say hello to one of their girlfriends. You will be laid down. You'll be laid low 6 feet under. This is not a lie. This is a lie. This is not a lie. This is the truth. And here's the funny thing. It's actually a hoax. You understand? It's actually a hoax. Because you can't say that these are true feelings, because every single black person on earth knows that it's true. What I'm saying, you might not be willing to admit it, but you know that it's true. It's like one of those, it's like a quiet as kept type of secret. Black folks know that we are more fearful of other black people than white racists, because no white racist has ever done anything to you if you live in a black community. You're not walking down the street at night clutching your purse and your pearls because, oh my God, the Grand Wizard gonna jump out on me. No. Glocktavius is gonna jump out on you. Pookie's gonna jump out on you. Ray and Daquan is gonna jump out on you. And if it's a real good night, they're gonna have Sharkeisha with them, and now you know you're in trouble. Am I lying? It's to the point where these people celebrate being called YNs. And it's to the point where you've had 3 mass shootings in a predominantly black town. And guess what? They were all against other blacks. Not a single KKK member was harmed during the commission of those shootings. Not a single KKK member was grazed. They ain't even pinch a KKK member, but they managed to gun down several people who look just like them in the name of fighting white supremacy. I am telling you right now, this is the truth. These are facts. White supremacy is no longer the greatest threat to Black life in America, and it hasn't been for quite a while. Why in supremacy is now the greatest threat to Black life in America? This is the reality. I feel like I'm Martin Luther King or something. I'm dropping truth on you, and you will know the truth. I think it's in John the 8th chapter, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Don't quote me. But you gotta know the truth. Your daddy didn't tell you before he fucked your mom and left, so I'm gonna tell you. I'm your daddy now. I'm gonna give you those hard truths that fatherless children never seem to get. Yes, we are living in a community full of bastards. That means your mom and your mama and your daddy wasn't married when they had you, and they didn't get married after that. And that's okay. I still love you, but I gotta call you what you is, and I gotta give you what you need, not what you want. You want entertainment. I am giving you the light. I am your Jesus now. And if you listen to me, your days will be long. If you don't, a YN will murder you in cold blood when he's breaking into your house. You decide which way you want to go. I am just a messenger. I am just a vessel of truth. Do not blame me. Blame the hood rat who spent all your food stamps on her boyfriend and didn't and let him come to your house and eat up all your Fruity Pebbles and your Pop-Tarts when you was little, and now you're walking around with a chip on your shoulder. It's not my fault. I know you're mad. Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. I know you're mad, but it's not my fault. And you guys are just falling off by the dozens right now. You guys are mad as hell, but that's how I know that what I'm saying is working. That's how I know that I'm hitting the nail on the head. You know how you know that roaches are a lower life form than human beings? Because when you turn the lights on, the roaches scatter. See, when I brought light into this joint, all y'all want to scatter and run. No, let me go watch Love and Hip Hop. Let me go watch P-Valley, man. I'm going to watch Pop the Balloon. I don't got to put up with this shit. Oh, but you will. Oh, but you will, because it's going to touch you eventually, no matter what you do. No matter what you say. Yeah, I thought roaches were a lower life form than humans, but sometimes I question that. They have survived for millions and millions of years, and we've been here for just a couple 100,000, if that. I think we've been here about 2 million years. I think Homo sapiens have been here 2 million years. I think that's what the scientists have said lately. All creatures are created equal. Shut up, Costa. You look like a creature. All right, guys, but we got to get into this story because y'all not going to believe it unless the white man tell y'all. So I got to go to the news, and I gotta play y'all this situation with these 3 mass shootings. One started with some dude shooting up a football game. Could you imagine you go out with your family to a football game? You just want to go watch some gridiron glory, Friday Night Lights. You want to go have a little fun with the fam. And wouldn't you know it, some pookie shoots up the damn football game. Why? What? I've never understood that. Why would you even bring a gun to a high school football game? You have to be very ignorant to bring a gun to a high school football game. But guess what? 9 people were killed during a homecoming celebration in Leland, Mississippi. And none of them were Klan members. But y'all gonna tell me, Brandon, what you need to be focused on is fighting white supremacy. No, what I need to be focused on is fighting you Negroes. YN supremacy is my new enemy.
This morning, 9 people are dead and dozens more hurt after 3 separate shootings in Mississippi, all of them happening during homecoming celebrations. Now the FBI is getting involved in one shooting where the search is still on for the suspects.
If you were standing next to somebody and you seen something, man, or you seen somebody who's doing that shooting, man, report that.
Social media footage capturing loved ones outside the Delta Health System's medical center the night of the Leland homecoming mass shooting.
We ask the public to recognize that they have a role in this investigation.
The FBI's Jackson Field office is leading the investigation alongside state and local law enforcement, asking for the public's help to identify these 4 people they say are connected to the shooting.
Speak up, share, give us that opportunity to get these subjects off the street.
The FBI Jackson has also established a digital media tips website to collect any video or photos from anyone that was at the intersection of 4th Street and North Main Street on Friday night.
Better picture. There was a body right here. There were 2 right here. There's one in front of here.
Like Mildred
She's a snitch. She's a bad wench. She's snitching. Stop snitching. Gotta go check and see what Brick Baby say or Munchie B or one of these dudes. Oh, why is you snitching? Why is you snitching? You supposed to let us kill. You supposed to let us slaughter people. You ain't down. She ain't down with the set. She's telling. She's the enemy. She's the enemy. She is the enemy now. Even to people who are just law-abiding citizens, as long as they black, she is the enemy because she's snitching and she's telling. Ain't that how they say? Ain't that what they say? No, stop snitching. Stop snitching. Why you telling on the YNs? Why you telling on the people who murdering in your city? Why you telling on the people murdering in your city? And you know what some of y'all say? Oh, but black people don't commit that many mass shootings. Use a lie. Per capita, black people commit more mass shootings than white folks because we commit an equal number of mass shootings. 0.9% for every 100,000. Let me keep on. Oh, you know it's not that far from Jackson.
Michael.
All you saw was like people sitting down or standing around crying because they were starting to identify the different people that was laid out.
And so far, Leland's fire chief confirmed the mass shooting took 6 lives with at least 6 others in critical condition.
Tragedy here in the city of Leland, our heart hurt, we mourning, everybody mourning, even for the people that's not from Leland, don't nobody deserve what happened,
Officials say more casualties are possible as the investigation continues, but the search remains active tonight for this woman in a white t-shirt, a man in an orange jacket, another man in an orange and white jogging suit, and a man in a black graphic tee, all seen in the area the moments gunfire let out.
It wasn't even specific to gender. Even the women out there laying people down. But I want to address this question right here, which is absolutely beautiful. Because I promise you, you could go to any mass shooting in America committed by any other group other than black folks, and you will never hear this question asked. Dezik Mezik. Brandon, why don't you ask why do whites bring guns to school and churches? Laugh out loud. Brandon never calls out white crimes. He only talks about it when he finds out the shooter is black to kiss white racist ass. Okay, I've never heard a white person or any other race ask this kind of question or make a statement like this. You will never hear a white person after there's been a mass shooting say, but blacks be killing each other. You're not gonna never hear an Asian person say, oh, but what about the black crime? They kill each other in an attempt to minimize or excuse what they do by trying to deflect onto some other group of people. Only we do that. This is okay because Brandon never calls out white mass shooters. This is okay because Brandon never calls out white mass shooters. How many black people even die when there's a white mass shooter? I would bet that it's probably like less than 5 ever in history. But it's funny how when there's a black mass shooter, all black people die. But I'm blaspheming again. I can't speak against our YN lords and saviors.
We're going to rise again. Our community is going to get past this. We're going to heal together like we've always done.
Well, investigators say the victims' ages range from 18 to 41. The shooting did not happen on school grounds, and as of this morning, no arrests have been made.
Yeah, you're right. I might not know any white people. You might be right. But here's the trick that black people like to play, the shell game that we like to play. One minute they saying people need to stay out of black folks' business. But then the minute black folks talk about black folks' business, they say, well, what about white folks? You got to make up your mind which one what side of the line you want to stand on. Or is it that you just want to, or is it that you just don't want anyone telling you about the bull crap and calling it out? Mo Entertainment, 100%. You got to pick a struggle. If you don't want whites to talk about you and be in your business, you don't want African immigrants to talk about you and be in your business, you don't want Chinese folks to talk about you and be in your business, you don't want Mexican folks to talk about you and be in your business. So tell me, who is qualified to talk about black folks' business while black folks' business is affecting every other group of people on the planet? Because last I heard, I don't see the flockers breaking up in a lot of black people's houses. I see y'all driving out to Alhambra to the Chinese neighborhood and breaking up in a shit. I don't see the black YNs breaking up in the black-owned jewelry store. I see y'all breaking up into the Asian-owned jewelry store. See, because black folks are smart enough to know to never open up nothing of value around their own. They're smart enough to know when they get some money, move far as hell away from other black people so that they got to drive an hour or two to get to where you live at now. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. Black fatigue is real and no one is tireder than I am. And tireder ain't even a word. But I'm black, so I get to challenge the boundaries of the English language. That's Ebonics for your ass. Why are y'all mad because someone is telling the truth? I'm not scared of you Negroes. I'll bust your head to the white meat show. I see you coming, I cross the street. You cross the street, I pulls out my gun. I know how to engage with my people. I engage with my people the way they engage with me, savagely. Because that's how we talk to each other. That ain't a punch in the throat. That's a love tap. When he put you in a headlock and suplexed you over his shoulder, he didn't mean no harm. He was just playing. Right? When the dude got in your girl inbox and tried to get her to sleep with him, he was just joking around. He didn't mean nothing by it. I'm not lying to y'all, and y'all know I'm not lying to y'all. Y'all know I'm not lying to y'all. Y'all know it's pure truth that's coming across my sweet lips. You call me anything you want to, but don't call me a liar because I'm telling the truth. We can't handle the truth. That's the reality. That's the reality. That's why when two black people cross each other on the street, they look at each other funny. Because the first thing they think is this a friend or a foe? They see a white person, how you doing, Bill? They're so damn happy, eyes light up. Nigga tails start wagging. Don't clip that. But I'm not lying. Why you think black folks love to be the only black person in everything they do? They want to be the only black person at the job, the only black person in the neighborhood, and all that. Because when they see other blacks, they feel threatened. And I'm not going to say that's without reason. I'm not going to say that that's without reason. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to address the underlying cause of that issue. We defend criminality. No one defends criminality the way black folks do. We love it. Criminals are our heroes. In 100 years, we will be telling folk tales about dudes like King Von and YFN Lucci and some other degenerates. We already speak of them adoringly. Oh, y'all heard they killed Von? Good riddance. They like, what was he doing that was so special? Other than shooting up people who look like him. Ain't hit a clan member yet. These YNs have a record, a Guinness Book of World Records record. The most shootings ever committed without hitting a white supremacist. I'm just keeping it real. Like facts say, just watch No Jumper. You can see it all day. You can see it all doggone day. You got somebody like Tam on there. Real black man say something. She got smoke. She's hot. She's angry. She's angry. But let a Pookie say something and she defending him. She loves it. Yeah, that's my homie. Well, goddamn. Well, I'll be goddamn. I'll be damn doggone. Like, it makes no sense, but here we are. It makes no sense, but here we are. We're going to get to Almighty's inmate. We're going to get to suspect. Don't even worry. He ain't getting no, we ain't giving no passes on that little weirdo. We ain't giving no passes on bro. But I just got to talk about this situation in Leland, Mississippi. But you know what? Enough about that. Cause y'all gonna, just like black folks done piss me off in Leland, right? Another black family has made me extremely proud. I know you guys didn't think it was possible. I know you didn't think it was possible. But another black family has made me proud. And I'm going to tell y'all how. I know y'all thought y'all would never hear me say this, but I got to give credit. I got to give credit where credit is due. These folks have made me extremely proud. They've made me feel like there's hope for my group, because they have done something that I never thought I'd see. A black family has, after reviewing police shooting footage, they have admitted that the police did nothing wrong. I didn't even know we had the capacity to do that. I thought the hope of getting a check was too strong. I thought the lure of a check was too strong for us to be honest. But let me play you this. There was recently a fatal shooting in Milwaukee where a man brandished a weapon and fired at police officers. Family came out on the news doing what we do. Oh, they didn't have to shoot him. He never shot. You know how we do the reasoning. Well, if he shot at them, how come the monkey jumped from a branch in Africa and landed on another monkey's ass? You know, we just have all types of crazy reasoning when we want to. Mental gymnastics is what they call it. I want to play this.
12 News' TJ Dysart is covering the big story for us tonight at 10. And TJ, the family attorney, describing what they saw in that video today.
That's right, Blake, telling us that video came from the off-duty officer's personal dash camera. Now at a press conference, he got into detail describing the video, saying the officer did what he was trained to do.
Once we got an opportunity to actually see the video, there weren't many questions.
One day after an off-duty Milwaukee police officer shot and killed 26-year-old Elijah Wilkes, Wilkes' family and their attorney went before the cameras.
I don't think I've ever come before and did a press conference and said this, but we will acknowledge that we do believe that this officer-involved shooting was justified.
He made a decision that he should not have made, and that's just something we have to live with.
Milwaukee police showing Wilkes' mother and attorney B. Ivory Lamar dash camera video from that off-duty officer's personal vehicle Friday, showing the moments before Wilkes' death. It all started with a minor car accident near 49th and Mill Road Thursday morning.
He kind of aggressively maneuvered into this left lane and essentially cut off the off-duty officer at that point.
The pair pulled over, and in describing the video, Lamar says Wilkes got out of the car and pulled a gun.
He does slap the off-duty officer with the firearm, after which the video does depict Elijah pointing the firearm at the off-duty officer. The off-duty officer did respond, what we believe, in accordance with his training and did fire off several shots.
The family's attorney says it's unclear to him if Wilkes ever shot his gun.
I don't recall specifically seeing an exchange of gunfire. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I did see him point the gun in the officer's direction for sure.
That's my only sibling, my only brother. Like, my brother was all I got.
Wilkes' family grieving, but recognizing the consequences of his decision.
It could have been any one of us or any one of our kids because we all are one seat away from making the wrong decision.
Yeah, certainly two emotions can be felt all at once. TJ, that video, though, has yet to be released publicly.
Right, Blake, but MPD policy says that has to happen 15 days after the incident. That same policy says that family need to see the video within 48 hours. That's how Wilkes' family and the attorney saw the video today. Now, at the press conference, they didn't show us the video. They only described it.
Absolutely. Very powerful press conference there. TJ Dysart reporting live for us in Milwaukee. We do.
Now, if I could look at a video and see that a shooting is justified, why is it that oftentimes the family is still arguing, talking about the cop was wrong? Why couldn't he have shot him in the ankle? All this type of mess, right? I commend the Wilkes family for saving their family some embarrassment, saving the black community of Milwaukee some embarrassment by just being honest about what they saw in that footage. Bro cut the police off. Police pulled bro over. Bro jumped out the car with a gun, pistol whipped the officer, and the officer lit his ass up. Bro, you have no right or win in that type of situation. It's inarguable. Thank God they didn't waste taxpayer dollars trying to argue the inarguable. You know how many people would have tried to argue that? No, because they could have did this. You got black folks killing each other over stepping on a damn shoe, but they got all the excuses in the world and all the suggestions and recommendations on earth for the police. The police don't know you. They don't know what you're capable of. Bro, how do you even get close enough to a police officer to pistol whip them? He pistol whipped an off-duty officer over a minor traffic incident. Apollonius, exactly. But we'll find a way to defend it. And I'm a coon for pointing it out. Oh, Brandon, you don't love my people. You damn right. I don't love no good criminal. I don't love no savage killer. You're right, I don't love him. But if you feel like all your people are criminals, if you feel like all your people are degenerates, then it's you who doesn't love them. Because I have the sensitivity to recognize and see the difference, to understand the nuance and the differences between a black person and a criminal. I ain't rage baiting nothing. I'm not rage baiting nothing. It's a bunch of people in the comments who are not mad at all. There's a bunch of people in the comments who feel elated because they're like, finally, another black man is speaking the truth. Finally, another black man is speaking the truth. You know, it's a lot of black folks that's tired of getting lumped into a category with Pookie, Ray Ray, and Bonquisha. We sick of it. We're sick of it. Why do we have to get lumped into the category with them? What did we do to deserve that? We are tired of falling under the umbrella of criminality because some of us want to act like we don't know how to act. I'm tired of it. Do you know there are people who will lump me in the same category as Almighty Suspect? They'll lump me in the same category as one of those drug addicts on No Jumper. I've never done drugs. I don't get high and smoke crack. I take care of my children even before the threat of jail is looming in the future. Why should I be lumped in with them? Dr. King said we shouldn't be judged by the color of our skin. We should be judged by the content of our character, and that is exactly what I am doing. Put his skin on the shelf, put the nappy ass dreads on the shelf. I'm judging him by his content of his character, and I judge him, and he is guilty. That nigga's guilty. Got nothing to do with his color. It's white degenerates out here. The island boys are two of them. Gavin Newsom is one of them. Joe Biden is probably the worst human being I've ever seen on TV ever. Hillary Clinton following him. There are plenty of white degenerates and scum that I speak out against. It's just that you don't care about them because you don't look up to them. But trust me, there are people who do. There are people who do. I don't really care for Rachel Maddow. She's scum. Or Cenk Uygur. Hate him. There's plenty of people who suck. Pritzker, the governor of Illinois, is a piece of crap. Tim Walz, scum. Geraldo Rivera, hate him. I have a list of them. Epstein, human excrement. You're just mad because the white people that I call out aren't people that you look up to. That's it. That's it and that's all. It's not my fault that you don't know those people. Broaden your horizons. Broaden your horizons. Oh, I am naming just liberals. You're right. I don't like that fat little, what's his name? Governor of Jersey. Are there conservatives that I don't like? I don't like Lindsey Graham. He sucks. I mean, are there any others? Kevin McCarthy. Hate him. I don't like Mike Pence. I don't even like Elon Musk that much. I really don't like Elon Musk. Oh, I hate Chuck Schumer. But he's not a liberal. I mean, he's not a conservative, sorry. Mitch McConnell. Oh, is he dead yet? That dude reminds me of Darth Sidious. I hate Mitch McConnell, bro. I can't stand that dude. There's a lot of psychopaths I don't like. Tons of them. I don't like Cuomo. Neither one of them. But that's AOC, can't stand her. But that's neither here nor there. I don't like Pookie. And I don't like Ray Ray. Charlie. But yeah, man, I'm a straight shooter. But I'm happy with that black family who admitted that their family member was in the wrong. Not so happy about those depraved animals who shot up that town in Leland, Mississippi. Two things can be true. I hate RBG. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, I hate that lady. May she rest in peace. But yeah, man, you're just gonna have to come to the terms that this is a higher minded channel. Like this is the channel for the black folks who like to think and read and learn and educate themselves. Then come to have or watch a conversation that's about the things that they've been reading and learning. That's it. I got no smoke for ya. I'm not trying to make you angry or hurt your feelings. I am encouraging you to be better than you are today, tomorrow. I'm encouraging you to get out of your box. You know, there's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot going on outside of what Young Thug is doing. I'm just letting you know. Hey. But yeah. Hey, come here real quick. Let me ask you a question. What would you say if I told you, hey, honey, daddy was out in the streets acting like a degenerate, and now I'm going to have to go do 6 years in prison? Oh, and if I said, I'm not even worried about me so much, I'm more upset about having to go to prison because that's going to take me away from you. And, you know, I take care of you and I've been here all your life and I don't know what's going to happen to you.
That's your own fault. I can handle myself. Clearly, you can't handle me if you're acting like a degenerate in the streets.
Lord, we got to raise them right. We got to raise them right. I'm talking about I couldn't have given a better answer myself. How am I going to be a good influence or be anything positive in the life of my child if I'm out here doing ridiculous nonsense? I'm more of a threat to my child than I am a benefit to him. Understand that. Understand that. You gotta teach them. You gotta teach them so that even if you come through on some bullshit, they know how to call you out and distance themselves. I'm just being real with you. That doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me. That means she's thinking. She ain't about to go lay up with Pookie and Ray Ray, hopefully. You know, you never know. But let's hope not. But at least somebody could say, you know, your daddy raised you better than that. Because once she knows better, if she decides to not operate based on what she knows, that's no longer my fault. My job as a father is to teach and lead by example. That's it. If they don't want to follow the example, that's on them. But if they were never taught, that's on me. That's on me. You got to understand. I'm sorry. Y'all, listen, you might walk away from this channel knowing a thing, learning a thing or two. You might leave this channel. You know what I'm saying? Because these are just simple teachings. But like the Bible says, if you keep your eyes simple, your whole body will be bright. If Almighty Suspect was happy with his no jumper check and wasn't trying to do too much, he would still be employed, gainfully employed. And he wouldn't be sitting up there looking all sad like somebody just stole his fucking lunch because he has to go sit down for a couple years. Was Tam on no jumper today? She's terrible. She's absolutely terrible. If God willing, if my ass cheeks ever bless the couches of no jumper, I will tell her straight to her face, you're a horrible host. You have nothing to add. You just piggyback off of lame ass statements and then try to tear down black brothers who are doing good in favor of your Pookie and Ray Ray gang member friends. Yeah, I'm pushing her toward. Listen, no. Don't say I'm pushing her toward. You know how stupid you got to be to say, my dad's talking common sense, so I went out and dated Pookie. That's so dumb. That's ignorant as hell. You right, Brick Baby. Pride cometh before the fall. You right. You 100% right. Don't come at me with scriptures, because the Bible also says that a righteous man judges all things. A righteous man judges all things. So I see it, I judge it. I'm not going to say I'm righteous. Okay? I'm not going to say I'm righteous. I'm just going to say I'm aware. A righteous man judges all things. And I look at a situation, I pass judgment on that situation, and I do like Jesus said, I kick the dust off my feet and I keep on moving. We ain't gonna start a revival up in here tonight. We ain't gonna start Bible study up in this hole tonight. Because it is Monday. And I'm still feeling the spirit from Sunday. Oh, Brick baby. I bit that towards suspect. It's okay, but it was all good. Iron sharpens iron. You know what I'm saying? I'm just over here cooking. You know, I'm over here cooking. Okay, so we talked about the family that made me proud that happened to be black. I love that. Love that for them. They can have closure. You know, and that's a big thing with our folks. You know, when you lie, you know, you never get to rest because you always got to kind of be alert because you always got to make sure that you're protecting and concealing that lie. You never get to rest, right? But since they decided to tell the truth, it lets them have closure. And that's what a lot of it, you know, when they say, oh, you need to heal, you need to heal. A lot of times it ain't about healing as much as it's about getting closure. A lot of us still just got these open wounds, man. These open doors that we just never closed, or that we allowed other people to open and never, and they didn't possess the skills or knowledge to close them. Right? A lot of times that's just what it is. But I love that for this family because they get to have closure now. Bro died, now they get to go to the funeral, sing, and you know, slow singing and flower bringing. But at least they know that, you know, in their hearts, they know it wasn't just like a murder, a vicious killing. You know, it's really crazy. But yeah, guys, we definitely, and I'm about to put the link in the comments. We definitely got to talk about this guy's suspect, man, bringing this damn baby on no jumper. What's up with this? This guy is just a low individual. Why did this guy bring his baby onto no jumper and then try to say, oh, my baby's been up here a million times. They've been up here a gang of times and all this stuff. And it's like, dude, you said that you may have to go to jail for 6 years and said you didn't care about yourself. You were just sad because the babies, you're a real father to your children, yada, 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 right? And I'm sitting here thinking like, wait, suspect, hold on. This guy said, I have full custody of both of my children. I'm like, well, if you have full custody of both of your children, shouldn't that be factored into all of your decision making? Because if you're, hey, yeah, right, facts. In the words of Gangland Neem, shout out to Gangland Neem, shame on them. If you know you have full custody of your children, why are you still out here making stupid ass decisions? That's my question. If you know that you are the sole custodian of your children, why are you still out here taking stupid risks? And you saw I put the extra, right? Why are you out here taking stupid risks when you know that if you go down, who exactly do those kids go to? This dude's parents failed them. If you see suspect's daddy, tell him I say he failed, bro. Send him this damn link. I know one of y'all in there. Send him his link so I could tell him myself, bro failed, bro. I'm sorry. Have both your parents in your life and end up where this guy ended up is crazy. I moved out of my mom's house when I was 14 years old. If I was a pookie and I was tripping, I got an excuse. And I ain't never been a pookie or a ray, but with the gang shit, yeah, I hit that zone. But I used my mind to say this is not what's best for me. How the hell do you got both your mama and your daddy in your life? I imagine they're good people. And you still just are acting dumb. Come on, bro. Act like what you was raised like. This is the dumbest shit ever. And then, dude, Ricky pissed me off. You know Ricky, right? Ricky, flip phone. He pissed me off today because I was like talking shit about Almighty. And then so he messages me and say, man, leave the kids out of this, which the baby is beautiful. She's not. She's innocent. But he says, leave the kids out of this, man. Suspect is just demonstrating fatherhood. What? What? That ain't no damn fatherhood. That's demonstrating selfishness. Selfishness. I'm out here making all the decisions, and I'm making bad decisions. And then when the decisions come back, when the chickens come home to roost, now I'm talking about, man, I just feel sorry for the babies. You feel sorry for the babies before you do the dumb stuff, moron. Before you do anything dumb, you say, look, man, how is this going to affect my helpless, innocent, beautiful children? My daughter is damn near grown. I still got to think about how are things going to affect her if I do something dumb. She's never been through the type of things I've been through when I was a kid. She never had her lights cut off and shit. You know what I'm saying? Eat noodles every fucking night for like 6 months. She never experienced nothing like that. She's never been homeless. And I think to myself, damn, how is what I'm about to do going to impact her life? And do I ever want her to experience those things as when she's as a child under my stewardship or under my custody? No. And then I just decide to do something different if I have a thought to do something stupid. The Bible says first clean the inside of the cup and the outside will also become clean, dummy. You can't clean the outside and leave the inside filthy and then give it to somebody to drink and be like, well, I cleaned the outside. It's you, sus. It's you. You are the problem. It got nothing to do with the babies. It's you. Robert Lee Williamson said, my upbringing was benign neglect. But what I'm, as a man, as a father, what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to let somebody display that garbage and then say, yeah, bro is displaying fatherhood. No, bro is displaying childish behavior. It's childish behavior. And even to bring the children, involve them in, it's childish. And all I see is that bro's not learning anything. He's not learning anything. And that's why I then got to look at his daddy. What is wrong? Where's the disconnect, son? And I'm not old enough to be his dad because I'm like only 10 years older than him. But where's the disconnect for this man? The guy has talent with rap. I will give him that. He can rap his butt off. But dude, at what point do you just say, look, man, I don't care about what the streets think. I need to do what's best for my babies, my kids. And I know he has the ability to learn and adapt because every time he's in the room with some thugs, he bitches up like no other. He knows how to keep his mouth shut and control his temper at that point. This dude tell him like, oh, you grew up on 10th again, and you was Jehovah's Witness, and you was this, and da-da. Yeah, and guess what? All that is reflected in my journey. But no one can tell us anything about you and how you grew up. Because if they told us, it would probably be an embarrassment to your family. Yeah, Zeb Bates, 100%. You see the position Dirk is in, trying to prove himself to the streets. Guys, you don't have to prove anything to anybody. Even with me and the stuff I be talking about, and I'm like, bro, I be doing that for content. I be having fun doing that. I don't gotta explain myself to anybody. I don't have to express explain myself to anybody. As a man, keep your chin up, your chest out, stand on business, and keep moving forward. It kills me how these dudes let their life be run, let the internet run their life. I hate that. I hate that. There's important things out here. You think I give a damn about what a chat say? Dudes, I'm trying to read them out. You know what? I'm thinking about, okay, nigga had to buy a fridge, stove, dishwasher all this week. That's what I was worried about. That's it. That's important shit. Man shit. Father stuff. Too worried about what the next dude is thinking. It's absolutely crazy. Guys, the link is in the comments. Feel free to call in. I'm gonna read the super chats. Hopefully we get a few more. I'm gonna read the super chats, but the link is in the comments right now. If you guys want to come up and give your opinion on any of this stuff. Daniel Beverly, what up?
Bucci, you bootlicking as usual. You know that people commit crimes in proximity to where they live, right? So, of course, you're going to have to worry about black people if you live in an all-black neighborhood. You're probably going to be a victim of a crime by a black person.
That's not true.
85% of whites are killed by other whites.
I live in California.
That's FBI statistics.
No, I live in California.
I know where you live.
It's mostly Hispanics and whites. Even the communities that are considered black are majority Hispanic, Asian, and white. And black people still manage to kill each other without harming a single Hispanic, white, or Asian.
So why do 85% of whites kill whites?
Because white people, it's more white people. It's more white people than black people.
That made no sense. I went to an all-black.
With the 85%, with the 85% of whites, it makes sense because there are entirely white neighborhoods. There are white neighborhoods where there are no
entirely
blacks,
black neighborhoods.
Where, dude? You keep
I'm
bringing
not
up the
talking
one
about your
county
one
in
little.
PG.
People always have anecdotal evidence. I'm not talking about your little place in Long Beach.
In all these bad neighborhoods,
it's a lot of places where the black neighborhood is all black.
In all these bad neighborhoods, bro, there's a mix of races. There are very few neighborhoods in America that are all black. I would say there are none.
There are very few places in America where there are actually a lot of black people, period.
So why were there three
So
why were
most
there
of us
three
live
mass
in
shootings?
certain areas.
Why were there 3 mass shootings in Mississippi?
How many white mass shootings were there? I can't even count them motherfuckers. It's probably three it's probably 3 while we speaking.
You know,
and you ain't gonna say shit.
Based on the FBI rules,
Y'all haven't even talked about the guy who shot Charlie Kirk. Y'all ain't said shit else about him.
Listen, man. Listen.
What's his name?
Listen.
You were talking about Chicago.
Listen. Per capita, black and blacks and whites
when they want to say some dumb shit. I gave you the overall percentage.
Commit mass shootings at the same rate.
And then you all Pan-African, but there's no higher murder rates than Jamaica.
Okay, let me tell you this.
In countries like that, but you don't even talk about that shit. If you always talk about FBA.
Listen, if you say 85% of whites kill each other,
the FBI said it, not me.
Hold on. And then you say 85% of all black deaths, black murders are black on black. Do you realize that means black people are killing each other at a rate 5 times greater than white people?
No.
So do you? Yes, that's exactly what that means. Think about
this.
Made that up
if
If
the percentage doesn't work that way.
Listen. Yes, it does. If 5 white men kill 5 other white men, to say 85% of blacks kill 85% of blacks are killed by blacks, that means 5 white dudes will have to kill 5 black dudes will have to kill
The percentage is
25
going.
black dudes.
The
For
percentage is
every
based on the
5, listen,
overall number.
listen,
It's
listen,
based on the
listen,
overall number
listen.
already.
For
No,
every
you're not
5,
you're not going to confuse
listen,
me.
for every 5 whites that are killed by another white person, that is 25 blacks that are killed by 5 other black people.
It's very simple. You can break it
Just for
down
the
like
numbers
this.
to be, just for the numbers to be equal, we have to kill at 5 times the rate to be at the same rate of
We're
killing
not
each
talking
other
about
as
the
white
overall
folks.
total. You are
That's
totally wrong.
what
I can
that's
tell
what
you
I'm
didn't go to
talking
college,
about.
did you?
That's
Did you
what
go to
I'm
college?
talking about. Yes, I did. That's what
I
I'm
don't
talking
believe it.
about.
Did
Okay,
you
but
finish?
that's why do listen. What I'm telling you is
You didn't
need
finish.
you need to stop comparing yourself to white people. That's like
You
comparing
always make those comparisons.
that's like this. That's like
That's your
taking one.
main thing.
Listen,
Is
that's
you
like
big up white people and shit on black people. You always say,
that's
well, this
listen.
is
That's like having a cup that's full with water and then having another cup that's half full with water and pouring them out at the same rate. The cup that's half full is going to run out before the cup that is full. There are more white people. There's 5 times the amount of white people in America as blacks. 5 times.
it's not it's a percentage. It's
Listen,
not based on the total.
and this has to do with the percentage.
That's why we use percentage, Bucci.
No, you
Because
sound
we
ignorant.
know it would be a higher number if it's total.
You sound
we use
ignorant,
percentage.
Daniel.
You
sound
are ignorant.
And
you
listen,
always bootlick it.
Daniel,
Because think about it,
if
it's common sense. If I go to an all-black high school, right? I'm gonna make this analogy. If I go to I went to an all-black high school. We had one white boy named White Mike. What's the chances of me getting into a fight with a white person? It would have to be White Mike, right? That's the only other person we could get into a fight with that wouldn't be black. That's just common sense. You're going to get in a fight with people that's in your proximity.
I'm sure he had a fight while he was there.
He probably did have a fight, and that was the only white person that you could have gotten a fight with. So common sense. You're not saying that profound.
Let me use
common sense. If you grow up in Chocolate City like I did, the chances are you're going to get into an altercation with a black person, being that you probably don't even see a white person during the course of your day.
There is. Listen, okay. Let me put it in monkey terms so you can understand it.
I'm way more educated than you. I have a master's degree, and you dropped out and you're a Crip.
That's right. You have a master's degree, and shame on whoever gave it to you. Listen, there are 250. There are estimated. Listen, there are estimated 250 million white people in America. This is an estimate. It's probably more than that. There are less than 50 million blacks in America.
You don't understand the concept.
Are you going to let me finish my point? Are you going to let me finish my point? You know I'll take your ass down.
You have no point. Go ahead.
You know on this channel I'm your daddy, right?
No, Trump is your daddy.
Keep your mouth shut, Daniel. Listen,
and you harass Tariq.
There are 250.
You
heard about him getting his ass spanked on TikTok. Look, 200. So there's 250 million whites in America estimated. There's estimated less than 50 million blacks, 44 million.
Keep telling me shit that I know.
Listen. If we go around and we just go around killing whites and killing blacks, once we kill the equal amount of blacks to whites, 44 million, white people will still have 206 million people left. And you'll have none. You'll have none. So if we are matching them percentage-wise.
That's how you know we're not matching them. You just made my point.
Be quiet, man.
We wouldn't even exist.
You said it's about them. If you said it's about
percentage, not total number. I said percentage.
That's what I'm trying to tell
you.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. If you kill the same percentage of blacks as whites, black people will be eradicated from the North American theater. Understand that.
And we're still here. So that shows you that those numbers are exaggerated.
That's a lie.
How black people still there if we killing at that rate?
Bruh, it's a percentage, and we are killing at that rate. But for a long time, black people were reproducing at a higher rate than white folks. Those numbers are becoming more even now. But back in the day, black people used to produce like 10 or 20 kids to every one white kid. So it makes sense if you talk about the percentages.
Every time somebody talks about something positive, when I give you a positive community or we talk about education or something, you downplay it. And then
I
you
didn't
couldn't
downplay
wait.
anything. You just
You
sounded
couldn't wait
ignorant.
for these shootings. You might have put that shit. You might
Black
have
people
put them
shoot
up
each
to
other
it.
every damn day, bro. Stop
You
it.
couldn't wait to
Please
talk
stop.
about them goddamn shootings. You
Black
don't say that
folks.
you ain't saying
Listen,
about them the shooting in Colorado recently. You ain't
black
even mentioned that
folks.
shit. The
Black
same day
folks.
Charlie Kirk got shot, other mass shootings in Colorado happened. You ain't say shit.
Listen, man. Black
Listen,
folks
man, I'm full of shit.
kill each. Listen, black folks kill each other every day, bro.
And so do white people.
We know, but the problem is our
The problem
situation
is
is
you
more.
just are grifting.
Listen, the problem is our people are in more of a dire situation than them because we kill at the same rate that they kill each other, and there's less of us.
Look, you can't outgrift Officer Tatum.
Tariq Nasheed.
You can't outgrift.
I can't
You can't
outgrift
outgrift
Tariq.
Myron Gaines. Okay.
Listen, man.
So you got to find your own lane. You can't outgrift those guys. But I mean, you're doing a good job of bootleg. Jason Whitlock will be proud of you.
Listen, man.
Uncle Ruckus, you and Ruckus should have y'all cartoon together. Bucci and Ruckus would be a hell of a cartoon.
What are you talking about, man?
I'm talking about your cartoon and Uncle Ruckus combining to have a coon duo.
I don't know what the hell you talking about, dude.
You know what I'm talking about. You have a wonderful cartoon that Tyreek made. You got to admit that shit was hilarious.
Listen, man. I don't know.
You didn't watch that?
About. Yeah, Bucci Bear?
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it.
And that shit was hilarious, wasn't it?
It was funny.
Tyreek is very talented, isn't he?
Man, stop with the dick riding already, dude.
No, not dick ride. You dick ride Adam. I'm
You're
giving credit where it's due.
1,000%.
I'm giving credit where it's due. That shit was. He did all those voices. He's pretty talented.
Listen, man. Tariq is a washed up fake actor.
He's not. How's he washed up? He's
is.
growing and growing. And he was killing the people on TikTok.
Nah, he was getting his ass cooked on TikTok.
No, he wasn't. And you notice they didn't bring no other FBA
bro.
up there.
He was getting cooked.
They didn't bring any other FBA up there, and they sounded stupid because all the rights that they enjoy, they couldn't admit that it wasn't white people, it was FBA. Like Dr. King, like Sidney Poitier, all those successful black people are the ones who brought them over there initially. Do your research.
I'm doing my research, brother. I'm doing my research.
It was a group of elite blacks that started bringing Africans over here. Obama's father was one of them.
So I don't know.
But y'all always got to give white daddy credit.
But all I know is what I said is true. Black people are like way less than white folks. So if we're killing at the same rate as
everybody
them,
knows that.
Listen, man,
We're 13%.
you talk about percentages. 10% of 250 million is 25 million. 10% of 44 million is 4 million. So if you talk about percentages and we're equal to them, we're killing 10% when they're killing 10%. We only got 4 chances to kill 10% and we're gone. They can kill 10%. How many chances do they have to do that? 10 chances. Go ahead, full-time street runner.
All right,
Thank you,
Brandon.
Dave Beverly.
Look, Brandon, the last time I was on stream, I asked you a question and you couldn't answer it.
Oh Lord.
I asked you the name.
Fake
Like,
smart
look,
guy.
no, I'm an average Joe. I'm an average blue collar Joe. Now I asked you because you come with all this negative rhetoric about black people. So I asked you.
What did I say was
Hold
negative?
on.
What did I say? No,
Brandon,
I want to address the statement.
Oh my
you
God!
said that I'm negative rhetoric. What did I say that was negative?
Can I finish? Ain't that your favorite line? Can I finish?
Can you tell me what was negative?
Brandon, your whole dilemma, your whole everything is rage baiting black people into all this negative shit. Let me just finish. Let me land. So the last time I came on and you couldn't answer the question, you do all this research to find negative stuff about black people. So I asked you, I said, Brandon, can you name me 5 thriving black communities? You couldn't answer me. So let me lower it. Can you name me 3 thriving black communities? Do you do any good research on black people? Name me 3 thriving black communities in the United States.
I named some.
You couldn't name 5 the last time I asked you. Can you name 3?
I couldn't name 5.
You couldn't name 5.
Didn't I name PG County? And didn't I name Bankhead in Atlanta?
That's 2.
And there's a neighborhood in Carson in California that's all black. That's predominantly black. That's 3 right there.
So
Also Baldwin Hills. What are you talking about, bro? We
no,
talked
no,
about
no,
this
not,
and I
not.
named them.
So check it out.
You're retarded slightly.
Nah, nah.
You literally came with, you brought that up before. I actually answered it, and now you're bringing it up again.
You couldn't name 5. You
Move
couldn't
on,
name
dude.
5.
Move on.
So you don't do research on black people to find positive things.
I just talked about a positive situation in Milwaukee. You just joined the stream.
What you said?
Exactly. Get the fuck off my stream.
No. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that, Brandon.
Why I gotta reiterate what I said? I just said.
Don't do me like that, Brandon. You know I come to the stream. I fuck with you, but I just hate that you always
be
gotta
lying
raise.
though.
But look, you raise bait. Do you raise bait to get viewers, or like? Hold on, let me ask you a question. Do you feel like you could? Do you feel like you would have any content to make if you only talked about positive things, or you have to talk about negative things to get views?
Listen, you just told one lie. I proved you were wrong. Now you're gonna keep going on the premise of that lie.
Bro, this is a fact, bro. You can't talk about nothing positive. You're not educating us on nothing. You're not giving us no game. You just black people this, black people that. You just down talking black people the whole time, bro.
You know what's funny? Someone will call in halfway through a stream and then be like, "You ain't giving us no game. You old tardy Negro. Why don't you go back and watch the stream from the beginning?" You can't be retarded and tardy.
Brandon, how many white friends you got? I bet you ain't got no white friends. You ain't got no close white friends.
Nah, none.
You ain't no different from the rest of us, bro.
Cause you don't got white friends, that mean I can't have none?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't have white friends. I got a lot of Latino friends.
So shut up then. How you
But
know what I got?
You ain't no different from the rest of us, bro. You the nigga from the hood. You a nigga from the hood who think he's smarter than everybody else in the world.
How do you know what I have, bro?
You don't have how many white friends you got?
Man, I have enough.
And when you around your white friends, do you down talk black people?
I don't even talk about black people, bro.
Come on, bro. You know you doing some lame ass shit, Brandon. Come on, bro.
Man,
Like,
you don't shut up. You don't even have any white friends.
Bro, I don't get. See, you get validated
if you. I don't
look,
care about white people validation.
Brandon, you the type of person, if you was to walk outside with a white person, you would feel validated. Oh, I got a white person next to me. That's the type of person you are, bro. Oh, I got a white friend. I'm walking in the restaurant with a white man. Oh, I got white friends. I'm better than black people. That's you, bro. That's you.
I guess.
That's you. But at the end of the day, you ain't no different. You ain't no different from everybody else.
I have a lot of white friends, but
no, you
don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I have friends who are doctors, lawyers. They're white. I have dudes who sell shoes online. They're white. I have friends who have water companies. They're white. I mean, what are you talking about?
That make you feel better than the other black people around you, right?
I knew you were gonna do that. I knew you were gonna do that.
Oh, you know I'm on your ass.
You not on my ass. You sound dumb.
Come on, bro. I bet people in the chat agreeing with me.
Nobody agrees with you.
When you go around your white friends,
put a 1 in the chat if you agree with this. Damn.
When you go around, hey, I ain't gonna lie, Brandon. The one reason I fuck with you though, because you don't block nobody. You let everybody breathe.
I block.
But you ain't blocked me. You let everybody breathe, no matter how much they talk shit. That's why I fuck with you though. But you do be doing that Oreo shit, bro.
You be doing what, bro? This ain't got nothing to do. It's a black man talking about black issues, bro. Why are you mad? Would you prefer for white people to talk about black issues? Then you'll be saying they are being racist. You just don't like people criticizing black people. And if you don't like that, you would be doing what I'm doing and encouraging black folks to do better because you know we can.
But bro,
how would you put an end to black folks victim mindset, acting like they can't do nothing, and we're constantly falling behind every other group in America? What would you do?
You say it one more time.
Let's do some role playing. I'm Pookie, grew up in the hood with a single mother, and all I do is hang out, smoke weed all day, sell dope on the corner, and get chicks pregnant. You are a young black
Bro,
mentor.
but what's up with you in these blanket
Listen.
statements? What's up
Wait,
with
hold
you in
on,
these
man.
blanket
Listen,
statements?
this is an example. You don't even know what a blanket statement is because I'm doing role play as a certain type of character that exists in the black community. I just told you I'm Pookie. I smoke weed all day, get chicks pregnant, and shoot at the ops. You are a mentor. You're coming in because the violence in the community is out of control. You heard that I'm the leader of the set, and you think I could do something about it. What are you telling me right now? What are you gonna say to me?
Brandon, I love how you switch the narrative, bro. I love how you just
I'm
switch the
giving you an
narrative, bro.
opportunity
Bro, I
to
love how
show.
you just switch
No,
the narrative.
I'm
And you,
asking you to
bro,
show me
you cling on to these blanket
what would you
statements of
do.
the
What
Pookies.
would you do
Look,
if you were me?
Brandon, look, I live in the
How,
trench. I don't live in the
I'm gonna
trenches.
pull myself down. Listen, I'm gonna pull myself down. I'm not gonna say nothing else. I'm gonna give you the floor. I want you to explain what's going on with these 3 mass shootings carried out by black folks in Mississippi, and what we can do to stop it. You have the floor, my friend.
All right, let me say this: the 3 mass shootings that happened in Mississippi. I've been telling people that there's a mental illness with street niggas, bro. Street niggas, to be a street nigga, you have to be mentally ill. I've been telling people like we need to start diagnosing that shit as a mental illness. If cause street niggas love to say, "Oh, I'm throw it off, I click out, I crash out." That's mental illness. I've been saying that, bro. But that's a very small part of the black community, bro. That's a very small part of the black community. That's not the black community. You love to take that one bad apple and say the black community. Like that's not the whole community, bro. That's one bad apple. But it gets you views. It gets you comments. People rage, it rage baits. So you cling on to that. You love if a mass shooting, 3 mass shootings happen, that's happening all the time. Yeah, that happens. But you cling on to that. White people ain't clinging on to this person shot up the school, Sandy Hook, Columbine. White people ain't clinging on to that shit to get views. They not focusing on that. You focusing on that shit. Like, come on, bro. Come back up, bro. Come back. Come back.
Okay, so we should just deal with it because shit happens. Got it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You think
Shit happen in white neighborhood.
hold on. You think you getting on YouTube calling out black people every day, all day is gonna make these YNs put the guns down and stop shooting?
I think that I'm like Tupac.
How
Maybe my
much
boy.
community
You
service?
asked
Hold
me a
on.
question. You asked me a question, then you interrupt me.
How much community service are you doing? How many people are you mentoring? How many YNs are you mentoring?
Are these rhetorical questions? Because as soon as I
No.
start answering them, you're gonna interrupt me.
How many people are you mentoring?
No. You said, do I first? Let's go to the first question. Do I think that me getting on here every day is gonna change the community? Yeah. I'm like Tupac. Maybe my words will spark the mind of a person who does change it, who's willing to go in and talk to these thugs and hooligans and degenerate. Because I ain't going up over there and talking to them.
Bro, how much footwork
You know
are
how
you
many
putting?
people?
Hold
Let me tell you
on,
something.
Brandon.
No. You hold on.
You
You hold on. Nigga, boy. You don't even know how many people hit me up on email, inbox, man, Brandon, you changed my life. There's people, man, you saved my life, bro. I was doing so bad. I started listening to you, listening to what you had to say, and it really helped me develop like a positive attitude. Um, I'm working now. You know, I was depressed. I was doing drugs all day. Like, you don't even know, like, I would say like over 100 people now in these 5 years, bro. This stuff does help people, bro. You don't believe it, but it does. It really does. You might not understand it, but it helps way more than what you're saying.
Brandon, how many
Shit
YNs?
happens.
How many YNs are you putting your arms around trying to lead them in
Listen,
real life? Not
none,
YouTube. In real
none,
life. In real life.
none.
Okay,
I'm
then.
putting my arms around people who want help.
How many boys' homes? How many group homes have you been to?
I don't need to go to a group home. I have a bunch of nephews and
Okay,
my
then you're not doing
cousins.
no
No,
footwork.
no, no,
You
no.
just
Yeah,
renting.
listen,
You not.
listen, listen. If every man did what I'm doing, our neighborhoods would be better because I'm making sure that I'm not adding to the problem by being in the lives of my nephews, plural, my little cousins. They're all 17, 18, 19 years old. I got one. He's He's uh he's 15. You know what I'm saying? He's 14. You know, he just started playing football at the high school at Wilson High, and bro has a little attitude on him. His dad was in prison for been in prison for the past 7 years. Bro walks around with a little chip on his shoulder, and you know I'm there making sure. And bro likes to fight too. He be fighting, so I've been there for him, getting him on the football team, helping him get ready for the season. You know, got him his cleats and talking to him about his attitude and stuff like that. And now he's like the best player on his football team. This guy was headed straight for a gang, and I was able to steer him in a different path, a different direction. This dude mom was like, "You going out to trial for the football team?" Bro told her, "Fuck her," and ran out the house crying. But guess what? I went and talked to him, and now he on that goddamn team, balling. That's what I'm doing. Why you telling me, oh, this and that, bro? All you need to do is make sure you're not adding to the problem. And if people took that approach, bro, the neighborhoods would improve overnight.
Brandon.
The neighborhoods would improve overnight. Just don't add to the problem. The Pookies and Ray Rays will wind up in jail eventually. They'll be removed from the streets. But guess what? There's always a generation underneath them that are replenishing the numbers.
Brandon, I'm just waiting on the one day you come on this stream and start some real education shit, bro.
I
Like you're
educated
not
the
giving
whole
out
first
no.
part. Bro, you came in at the ass end of the stream talking about what somebody ain't doing, bro. Stop.
Brandon, you're not giving
Stop
out no
the
game. You
cap.
talking about mass shooting,
Stop
black people
the
this, black people. You're not giving. You don't give out game. You just come. Oh,
nigga. Stop the cap,
come
nigga.
on, bro. Why you look?
I'm being real
It's the
with you. You
reason
came
you
in.
look. It's the reason you was at No Jumper because you fit in with No Jumper. It's the
I am
reason you
at
was there.
no. I was at No Jumper because you know, some people were saying that they wanted Adam to give a more positive image of black men. I went on there. Adam was like, "Oh, I like what you're doing. I like how you know do this and do that." He was
And
like,
what
"Would
you
you like?"
did, you turned into a YN. You went on
No, I
No
did
Jumper and
not,
turned
bro.
into a YN.
Okay. Name one person I touched and hit or harmed on No Jumper.
Bro, you called out fades.
I'm
You
asking.
called out
Okay,
gang.
so no. I said if someone has a problem with me, I'm not scared to fight you. I didn't call anyone out. People were saying stuff about me. So what man don't stand up for himself? You sound dumb.
Bro, you baited
What
suspect.
man does not?
You baited you rage baited suspect and
I didn't bait
you
anybody.
manipulated
I
the
didn't
suspect.
manipulate anybody. You need to stop with the BS, man.
You calling out fades. You call out gang members. Come on, bro. You
I
calling
call
out
him
gang
out.
members, bro.
What? How did I call him out? I was
You
like,
called
nah,
out
F
you called
you.
out 8 Trey. You called out 8 Trey gangsters and you
I didn't
called
call
out
out no
Inglewood
8 Trey
families.
gangsters.
Yes, gang. Come on.
I called out 8 Trey gangsters.
You said it could be 8 Trey, you could be Inglewood families, we could do whatever, we could squabble.
I
You
said,
called out Mexicans,
listen, man,
you called out
because
everybody.
at the end of because I said at the end of the day, I'm a man, I'm gonna stand on mine. It ain't got nothing to do with no gang stuff, bro. That's what you're not realizing. That's what you're not realizing. Some dudes need a gang to be tough, but I'm not one of them dudes. And I was like, look, I'm not scared of y'all. The gang shit ain't scaring me. It don't matter where you from, bro. I'm coming as a man, bro. If you can't respect that, that's on you, kinfolk.
So when we gonna take the positive turn in direction? When we gonna take
Man,
the positive pivot? When we gonna take the positive
probably
pivot?
never. Probably never.
So you gonna always be on here calling out black people for the small level.
Yeah, you damn right.
That's your whole brand. That's your whole brand, right?
Yep.
Hey, you stand on shit, bro. That's why I fuck with you though,
All
but
you gotta do is start your own damn channel, and then you can do whatever the hell you want to with that.
when we gonna see you back on No Jumper, man?
Hopefully never.
When you gonna apologize to Viral Way?
Never.
Cause you did them boys wrong.
Man, you don't shut your man. You goofy. You're a
Niggas
goodie.
pulled up for you and had your back, and you said they wasn't your real friends. When you gonna apologize?
Listen, man.
When you gonna apologize?
Listen. When hell freezes over.
That's what I'm saying, Brandon. You a narcissist, bro. You a narcissist.
I'm a dang, man. You didn't diagnose me. You must be a psychologist.
You're a narcissist.
Oh God.
Your whole plan was to
at least
infiltrate.
I'm an expert at something, right?
Your whole plan was to infiltrate No Jumper and get you some followers so you can start your own channel.
My channel been up since before I ever was on No Jumper, bro. What are you
and it was not popping.
It was more popping.
So
bro,
why
I
it
used to have
went
like
down?
300 people watching.
Why it went down?
Because I lost monetization and they stopped putting me in the algorithm. And then after that, I had stopped like really posting a lot. But the more YouTube is just based on the more you post, bro. There's channels that post 10 times a day. They way bigger than No Jumper. It's all about just posting, stand up in people's face, bro. That's it. That's literally.
So you not monetized right now?
Yeah, I'm monetized now because I just got it back. Literally, that's what's going on, buddy.
Brandon, when I first listen, when you first came on No Jumper, I thought you was that golden one that was like, oh, this
golden
gonna be
one or what?
Hold on.
No golden one.
No, I thought you was that golden one that like, oh, he's gonna be different. He's gonna change the
There's
direction.
no golden one, bro.
I thought it was you, bud. You turned into a YN. You are a YN.
You have a Messiah complex.
You are a YN, Brandon. You a YN.
That is the problem with Negroes. They have a Messiah complex. They want a savior complex. Like, no, bro, that's not like, it's not a thing.
Brandon, you prove yourself to be a YN. We got videos of you talking about you smoke niggas.
I never said that.
We got videos of it. Come on, bro.
I said I've smoked niggas.
You said you smoke niggas. You told what's buddy with the MMA? What's the MMA nigga? You said you smoke niggas.
No. I said that. I don't remember saying that.
You a Crip, bro. Come on, bro. Cut it out, bro. You just think you the smart.
I got an F on the
bro.
Crip
You're
report
not.
card,
You're
man.
not that intelligent, bro. You just
How
know a bunch
Crip
of words.
If I got an F on the Crip report card,
bro. You just know a bunch of words, bro. You're not intelligent. You're not smart.
How does you put me down help the black community?
Bro, you're not.
You're doing to me exactly what you say I do to the black community.
See, this the narcissism right here. This the narcissism right here. this it right here. This it. You're not this intelligent being, bro. Okay. You're not, bro. You just that's why I don't. When you went to No Jumper, bro, they watched you out. They watched you all the way out, bro. You thought you was smart, and niggas overcame, and niggas trump you. Everybody trump you, bro.
They overcame me.
Everybody trump you, bro. They made you look silly. No Jumper made you look silly. They made you look silly. They made you look foolish.
Bro, do you realize that you're retarded and you can never gaslight me? That's what you're trying to do, but it's never gonna work.
I'm not gaslighting you. It's a reason you're not on No Jumper right now.
Attempt at gaslighting.
Tam showed you out. Tam watched you out.
Right.
She watched you out. Lush watched you out thousands of times, 1,000 times.
Okay.
Adam realized your agenda from the beginning, and he stopped getting on camera with you from the jump. The only person you beat was Suspect.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
The only person you beat was Suspect.
Okay. Only person I beat was Suspect. I don't look at things as like I'm beating somebody or like
you a YN, Brandon. You just want to be with the white people.
Right.
You a house nigga, bro.
I'm a house nigga.
You a house nigga, bro. You want to be you a wannabe house nigga. You a wannabe house nigga.
The worst type. That's the worst type of house nigga there is. So you're saying I'm not even a house nigga. I'm just a wannabe.
Nah, you not even the house nigga. You ain't even made it up to the house nigga. You the wannabe house nigga that's pandering towards the master. You the wannabe house nigga.
So I want to be a house nigga. I'm not really a house nigga. Am I a house nigga or a wannabe house nigga? Tell me which one.
You a wannabe house nigga and you can handle the heat, so you got out the kitchen.
Okay, so what's the problem?
Brandon, you ain't no different from everybody you calling out, bro.
Okay.
Do you live in Calabasas? Do you live in Beverly Hills? Do you live in Bel Air? No.
I should move to Calabasas.
No, nigga, you don't live in Bel Air. You don't live in Calabasas, nigga.
I'm sure I could move there if I wanted to.
Nigga, you probably live in Venice Beach or some shit.
Venice Beach is expensive, bro. I can tell you ain't never been to
Nigga,
California.
it's gang members in Venice Beach. It's gang members in
Bro,
Venice Beach.
Venice Beach is hella expensive, bro. What are you talking about?
Brandon, I bet you, wherever you live at, I bet you breaking your back to pay the rent.
That's why I'm sitting here talking to you.
Yeah. And
Hey.
this conversation is gonna wake you up.
Hey, the kid I was telling you about, my nephew I was helping, I'm gonna show y'all his. He had a good little. He had some good little play. He's actually a corner, but they put him in at running back because his team was doing horribly. And bro's cooking. He's a little dude too. He's the running back, number 14. He's not. He's a corner. He's wearing number 14, but he's that running back. Let's go, baby.
Call him right now.
Call him right now.
Call him right now.
Why?
Verify that you the one that put some words in his ear that changed his life. Call him right now.
You want me to call him right now?
Call him right now.
All right.
You can't.
Why not? Why I can't call him?
Call him. You can't.
I'm calling him. Hey, what's up? What's up? Hey, would you say that I helped you a lot as far as like your football stuff, helping you have the right attitude and all that? Would you say that I've been a instrumental part of you getting to where you are currently as far as football and school and all that?
Yeah.
How would you say I helped you?
You always told me that me having a better attitude will get other people to recognize me and see me as a better player. And just because stuff doesn't go my way, that means I just get to have an attitude because it won't change it.
Okay, thank you.
Oh yeah, guess what?
What's up?
They got me playing running back more too.
That's what I'm talking about. I told you it was gonna happen, didn't I?
Yeah, so I play 3 positions now.
All right, my man. Talk to you later. Love you. All right, peace. So, what are you talking about? What happened? So he left. This dude left. Hey, he said I can't call. I just called him. I just called it. Call him. Call him. See, while you on the internet wasting your time on no jumper, I'm actually helping people. Where did you go? Whatever your name is, I forgot his name. Get back up here. This nigga left. He clicked off soon as bro picked up the phone. But bro, come on, man. I'm just like, I'm not gonna add to the problem. I'm gonna make sure mine is straight. Make sure they not out here being a trigger man for the gang. If everybody just took that level of responsibility, these problems would be gone. The problem is everybody's more worried about themselves than helping the people coming up under them. Even if those people are in your family, right? These older dudes want to compete with these young dudes for the little young girls. You see them as a threat, as your competition. I don't see my young people as competition. But the reason why y'all see that, you see it like that, is because you guys have never accomplished anything. See, when you got nothing, when you've never done anything great, you look at everyone as competition because you're still searching for a win. You're still looking for a win. I've had many wins. I've had some losses, but I've had many wins. So now I can help somebody else get a win. You feel me? I could show somebody else how to get a win. I played football. I had a lot of success at football. Right? I've had a lot of success at football. But if you've never had any success, anything, you looking at everybody with success, all you could do is hate on them. All you could do is hate on them. I've been around very successful people, and I have friends who are in the NFL and stuff. What does that mean? Yo, Bandit
Yo,
and
what's up?
Master
Can you
Lee.
hear me?
Master Lee, you in the building. Sorry about that. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, basically he lost the argument when he basically said, he pretty much said just deal with it. He didn't really give you a definitive answer to deal with the violence and stuff going on. And the truth be it is that the best way to really deal with our stuff is to hold each other accountable for it. Like,
No, 100%.
that's
Listen.
it.
Here's the thing, bro. The number one rule of leadership is to never ask a man to do something that you're not willing to do. If
Yeah.
I wasn't doing it, I wouldn't even be asking or imploring anyone else to do it.
And I know you don't agree with I'm bringing up this person, but I know you don't agree with him and stuff. But when I look at stuff like that Ibrahim Traore is doing in his country and compare it to every other country, like he's the one that's making the changes in his country compared to everybody else. When
No,
I
100.
saw
Yeah.
70%, he took back 70% of the land that was controlled by terrorists. He dealt with tribalism. He's dealt with all the bullcrap that's going on in his country. And the reason why all these other West African leaders don't like him is because he's holding his people accountable. I'm like, I can't say I agree with the way a lot of his stuff is doing, but guess what? It's the results that count, you know? And the way you spit your facts and stuff, like the way you talk, people just don't like the way you talk about it, but you get results from it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how that stuff works. And it annoys me when people call people sellouts and coons and stuff, but we're the ones out here. The sellouts and the coons are the thugs and stuff that are, as a black man, willing to kill another black man for like scraps, like crap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
So
stupid. It's just for no benefit at all to go sit in a
yeah.
cell with a bunch of dudes. But thank you, Bandit. I agree with you. Have a good night. I appreciate you calling in.
All right, thank you.
Master Lee, what up, my brother? Master Lee been waiting for a second. My bad, bro.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. I hear you. I'm in
Okay,
Watts.
good. And I got the baby over here, so I'm just
I would
making
never
everything
live in
do.
Watts.
But I appreciate you having that debate with Destiny. That was a good look.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a really good look. I was just like, and YouTube's looking real good right now, man. So I just want to say you keep up the good work and proud of everything.
Oh, they gave him his account back?
Huh?
They gave Sneeko his account back?
Oh yeah, my boy back. Like we back. It's official. Like it's not. That's the thing I be really trying to come talk about. Like, hey, look, we could talk about whatever that nigga want to talk, but talk about those jumpers. I get it, but it's a lot. It's a lot moving. It's a lot shaking. You gotta be able to be well versed. So I appreciate you having that debate with Destiny. And I just think that's what you display, and a lot of people don't display that, but what they do display is like that hate or like that undertone, like backhand compliment kind of vibe, frequency, where it's like, call the kid, you take care, you be helping motivate kids, call the kids. I'm in the backstage, I'm on the chat, I'm like, bro, this dude motivate me, inspire me every day, all the time. So I feel like you went on no jumper to just display yourself and your mind and your taste. And it was a quality that a lot of people haven't really been exposed to. Me, personally, I'm very privy. So it shows like the tenacity and the vigor and like the want to go further, like outside of like the no jumper realm or, so kudos to you. Shout outs to Sneeko getting his channel under that shit, but good to see him like just popping up in the algorithm. I'm like, hell yeah, make me want to go back home. So shout outs to you guys, man.
Hey, thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you calling in.
You know it. Peace.
Peace, Master Lee. Yeah, some people don't want their face all over internet. Brandon stopped him from robbing the store. Yeah, man, but we got to keep it a buck, man. We just got to talk to these kids about their attitude, and that's what changed everything. It's just an attitude thing. Look at Almighty. This dude needs a major attitude adjustment because the attitude he currently has, excuse me, it ain't doing nothing but hurting him, and that is very entertaining to me. But in the long run, I hope he does well. So let's get to these super chats. Shout out to my boy B Rex in the building. You preaching today, brother. Tether strong. Let's go, bro. The $20 holla coming through. Luke Perry. Number one excuse by Nick Kerr is white people do it too. 100%. I know what you mean by that, Nick Kerr. Nick Kerr. Hey, Bone D. Thank you so much for the $5 holler. Cancel no jumper membership. Oh, cancel no jumper membership. Here's their membership in a super chat because Brandon was best at no jumper. God bless Milwaukee and keeping it real, Brand. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate that. I'll take their money. Shout out to my boy B Rex for becoming a member. We're gonna keep cooking, man. We're gonna keep cooking and be consistent. What do you have to do? What do that have to do with what we talking about? Typical ninja moving the goalposts. Sticks and Stones LA. Shout out to Sticks and Stones LA. I'm wearing the shirt right now. Bam. Got his eye on the globe shirt. This is a dope shirt. I love Sticks and Stones LA shirts. Don't gotta worry about my collar bending up, being ridiculous. Great fit, nice and loose and airy, breathes well, looks good. You could throw these shirts on with anything and pretty much just go. But go tap into Sticks and Stones LA. Get some merch, man, please. Sticks and Stones LA again. Brandon is bringing balance to the YouTube space to combat the ignorance online. I don't know what this dude is talking about. None of us do. None of us do, my brother, for real. Shout out to you for the $5 holler again. And my boy Robert Lee Williamson the third. Thank you for the $10 holler. Brandon, when you are celebrating suspect and African going to prison, you are not Pan-African. Am I right or wrong? Love you, cuz. Suspect is a white man, dude. Come on. Suspect is a white man. We know that. We know that. I mean, I'm not going to say everything I'm thinking about that situation, but all I'll say is like, I'm not even going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I ain't going to do him like that. Yeah, but if you know, and what's understood don't need to be explained. That dude's having an identity crisis. That's what he's having. But let me see if anybody said anything on the super chat. Okay, no, we don't have any contributions via super chat. Thank you guys so much, though. I appreciate everybody who blessed the stream. Hey guys, have you guys been watching that show Halo? I just started watching the Halo series on Paramount Plus, and now I'm watching it on Netflix. Hey, that's a good little series, bro. I haven't been tapped into too many series lately, but Halo is definitely one of the good ones. It's awesome. Go check it out if you haven't. No, I'm not sponsored or endorsed by Halo, but it's something interesting to watch. It's a fun watch. Are you a Moorish American? No, I am not. Hell no. Dang, I got a gang of stuff in the private chat. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. It's been a great night talking to you all. I wish you luck. I wish you all the best, no matter where you are in the world. I appreciate every single thing you do for me and this channel. Until the next time, please take care of yourselves, but most importantly, please take care of each other.